Alright guys, what's happening? Levi Trumbull reporting here. In today's video, you are definitely going to want to share if you are someone who is sick and tired of the government overreach. So before we get into what I'm talking about, this video that you're about to see is a re-upload of the video that we put out yesterday. If you will recall, if you happen to catch it, we put out a video yesterday about how Washington County Commissioner Derek Harvey was criminally charged as it relates to a confrontation where he allegedly battered Washington County resident Justin Holder in an altercation on June 3rd. So we did a video about that, and in any event, we put it out. The video did very well, got a lot of views. People were sharing it. People were talking about it. All of the information was 100% factual. We dot every I and cross every T when we do a story. And this morning at 6 a.m., I received an email from YouTube stating that the video had been taken down. And I was like, what's going on here? So I checked the details of why the video was taken down, and it said that I received a claim for, I kid you not guys, cyberbullying and harassment. And I was like, no way, no way. This is about a government official. This is about a public situation. This is a matter of public record. There is no way that this would qualify for that. Why was this video taken down? So I looked further, and I had noticed that while it was reported as cyberbullying, the reason that it was taken down was because YouTube believed that I had shared personally identifiable, like confidential information on YouTube about Commissioner Harvey. That is not true whatsoever. So what they said I did was that I put the residence, the home address, or the home phone number, the personal identifying information of Commissioner Harvey in the video. And what they're referring to is at 6 minutes and 26 seconds in that video, I put on screen a copy of the charging document, which had an address and a phone number for the defendant in this case, which is Mr. Harvey. And the address and the phone number were relating to his government employment. The address was the Washington County government building. That was the address. That is a public building. That's where they hold their public meetings. That is not a private residency, okay? So we appealed that, and the phone number as it relates to that as well, that is on his business card. That is also his employment-related government-issued phone number, okay? So it was all public information, and YouTube has since been notified that none of this information in this public charging document was confidential in any way, shape, or form. It was a public address to a public building and a public phone number as it relates to somebody's public employment as an elected official. Insanity. So YouTube has been notified of that, and I'm confident that they will reverse that decision and make the video public. But guys, what it is it's government overreach. That's what it is. You had Commissioner Harvey, or maybe some or all of these Washington County commissioners, maybe their county attorney, filing bogus nonsense cyberbullying and harassment claims with YouTube to take down a story that was 100% true. It's 100% true. And you know what? It's not coming down. Not gonna happen. So with that, guys, check out this re-upload. We temporarily removed some of the information that YouTube was concerned with, just because at this point they do not know that this information, this address, this phone number, this is to a public building. This is to somebody's public line as it relates to an elected official. Maybe they don't know that yet, but they will soon review the information that I sent them, and they will understand that. So share this video, get it out there. They're trying to bury it, and it's not gonna happen. And you know what? You all have Maryland Public Information requests coming for your history accounts for the last 72 hours. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna do my due diligence to try to find out who is trying to take down content about you guys that is true. It's all true. So with that, guys, share the video. This is a re-upload of yesterday's video, and it's not coming down. All right, guys, Levi Trumbull reporting in Washington County. We're out here by the Public Safety Building. As unfortunate as it is, we have more breaking news as it relates to Washington County. We are here with Justin Holder. We just interviewed him last week, but we're out here speaking with him again today because he claims there is a big allegation out there right now that Commissioner for Washington County, Derek Harvey, battered Justin Holder during a public commissioners meeting. So we're going to interview him in just one moment, but prior to that, we are going to bring you some explosive cell phone video and perhaps some body camera footage if we can get it. But we have some explosive footage that we're going to bring you. We're going to talk to Justin Holder about what happened today at the hands of Derek Harvey, and we're going to get his allegations here on record. Crazy situation. Washington County is just up in flames in terms of controversy, but we're going to unpack it here and now.
Gentlemen and ladies, just to let you know that I'm recording this, okay? Lieutenant Graham up on the Sheriff's Department ID number 4559. I have to let you know that as part of
Are we all supposed to go out?
Yes, please, Stephanie.
Okay, well, I don't want to walk in the middle of your discussion. I'll go this way.
The conversation we had here with the commissioner.
Mr. Holder, can you please leave this?
Yeah, I didn't want
You're
to.
out.
You don't have to use your hands.
Step out. Thank you, Mr. Holder.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Holder.
I just didn't want to interrupt what was going on.
Thank you.
Now, gentlemen and ladies, just to let you know that I'm recording this, okay? I'm Lieutenant Graham up with the Sheriff's Department ID numbers 4559. I have to let you know that as part of everything that goes on. Is that okay? It's okay? All
Are
right.
we all supposed to go out?
Yes, please, Stephanie.
Okay, well, I don't want to
Thank you.
walk in the middle of your discussion. I'll go this way.
All right. The conversation you've had here with the commissioner.
Mr. Holder, can you please leave this?
Yeah.
You're out.
No.
Step back.
Hold up. Hold
Step
up.
back. Step out.
Hold
Thank
up.
you, Mr. Holder.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Holder.
I just didn't want to interrupt what was going on.
Okay.
All right, Justin Holder, good to see you.
Good to see you,
Good to see you,
Levi.
man. What's going on? From New Mexico. It feels like a little bit of deja vu. We just had an interaction, but you're making the news again. So what happened today at the Washington County Commissioners meeting?
I was waiting for the interaction with Mr. Ray, police officer, attorney Zach Kiefer for the town, the county attorney, and John Barr, president. They were talking to Mr. Ray. I couldn't get out the door. And another lady, she was having the same problem as me over to my left. Mm-hmm. And I just remember seeing County Attorney Kiefer and Officer Grimm say, "Hey, don't do that." And as I turned around over my shoulder, I saw Commissioner Harvey. His eyes were white, just huge,
Mm-hmm.
popping out of his eyes. He looked deranged and really just out of his normal self, I would think, and just aggressive. I walked away out the door, and just like a normal, I was just waiting to exit the building, not sure other than, I think Mr. Harvey's upset with me with the loose lips Derek comment. I think he's, just deranged or something.
The public wants to know, what are you guys talking to constituents about? What's Derek Harvey leaking? Loose lips Derek. You're the one with 65 texts, Derek. You admitted to them. You guys don't want to give them up. When I go over to the state's attorney to see why she won't prosecute for criminal misconduct, public information, she's concerned you're going to cut her funding off, that she doesn't want to bite the hand that feeds her. So I'm going to start investigating who at this county board is giving the state's attorney the idea that her funding will be cut off if she looks into this criminal conduct by this board. It is a crime to knowingly and willfully deny public information.
So did you file criminal charges
I did.
at the commissioners?
Yeah, I would normally never do that, but I felt in this case it was appropriate given Daryl's level of leadership in the community and my ability, and my the fact I have to interact with him on a daily basis, and
Right.
he was willing to do it in front of 4 witnesses, well, 5 with the maintenance man, 6 with the person on camera, with the police officer right there. It was just so brazen with the way he came up, and the way his eyes looked were just something had snapped inside this man, and it had just driven him to, like Jack Nicholson in The Shining or something, you know?
So I have seen that you have filed some sort of notice of claim or notice of intent. Tell me what that's about. It was an email you sent earlier today.
You're required to notify your local government of a tort claim. So assault's a criminal deal, but it's also a civil deal, and it's a civil cause of action. I can find that on preponderance of evidence. So, Mr. Harvey was a commissioner. He's not a law enforcement officer. I don't see any reasonable situation where he would come and remove me and eject me from a meeting. I think he just maliciously decided that he wanted to attack me and just couldn't control himself.
So you are going to make this a civil issue as well as a criminal issue?
I'm going to pursue both. I'm to exhaustion.
To exhaustion. Okay. What remedy are you seeking? What is the ideal outcome for a situation such as this?
Well, I didn't even get an apology to start, but ultimately when a person in that type of authority with that type of power is that flagrantly willing to disregard the rule of law and commit a crime against the dignity and of this state, I think the maximum 10-year sentence would be appropriate.
So we're here with Curtis Ray. He is a candidate for Washington County Commissioner, and apparently he says he witnessed the incident unfold between Commissioner Harvey and Justin Holder. So what did you witness today?
So what I witnessed, because let me preface this was while they were trespassing me. Justin Holder was trying to get through us to get to the exit because me and Officer Grimm and then Zach Kiefer were in literally the only exit that he could actually proceed through unless he would go all the way around the room, which is pretty absurd. Well, while he was waiting for us to get done our little altercation, I would call it, out of the blue, Derek Harvey just came up behind him and I mean just grabbed him. Grabbed him and then pulled him.
I will be a test dummy.
I couldn't believe it. That another man would lay hands on another man, especially in not a professional capacity.
Right.
It was absurd that it actually occurred. And then right when Derek started grabbing and pulling him, Zach Kiefer, the attorney, then grabbed Derek and tried to get him off of him, saying, "No, Derek, don't do that." And so it was a spectacle. Like, today has just been insane.
We will be checking in on your situation. We'll be seeing what comes of it. I know that you are not the type of person to let grass grow under your feet, so I'm sure you will pursue this matter, like you said, exhaustively. And we'll follow it. We'll keep an eye on you, and we'll check in from time to time to see how the matter is doing. So thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you, Levi.